A humble servant once found himself facing a duel with the greatest swordmaster in the region. And strangely enough, his only advice came from a Zen master. Long ago in a quiet town lived a servant who worked in the house of a respected nobleman. He was not a warrior. He had never trained with a sword. His days were simple: sweeping floors, serving tea, preparing meals for guests. One afternoon, while carrying a tray through the courtyard, he accidentally bumped into a passing samurai. The tray tipped. Tea spilled across the samurai's robes. The courtyard fell silent. The samurai was no ordinary warrior. He was a famous swordmaster, known throughout the region. The servant dropped to his knees immediately. "Forgive me," he said. But the swordmaster's pride had already been wounded. "You will answer for this insult," he said coldly. "I challenge you to a duel tomorrow at sunrise." The servant's heart sank. He had never even held a sword properly, but in those days a challenge could not easily be refused. That evening, trembling with fear, the servant sought out a Zen master who lived nearby. He bowed deeply and told him everything. "Master," he said, "tomorrow I must duel a great swordmaster. I will surely die." The Zen master listened quietly. Then he asked a strange question. "What is your work in the nobleman's house?" "I serve tea," the servant replied. "I have done it for many years." The master nodded. "Then tomorrow," he said calmly, "face the swordmaster exactly as you would serve tea." The servant blinked in confusion. "I do not understand." "When you serve tea," the master continued, "do you think about winning or losing?" "No." "Do you think about life or death?" "No. I simply focus on pouring the tea carefully." The master smiled. "Then meet the duel the same way. Hold the sword with the same attention you give to the teapot. Stand with the same calm. And do not think beyond the moment." The next morning, the servant walked to the field where the duel would take place. The swordmaster was already there, confident, relaxed, certain of victory. The servant bowed. Then he picked up the sword. Instead of trembling, he stood quietly, calm, focused, just as he did each day when pouring tea. The swordmaster studied him closely. There was something unusual about the servant's presence. No fear, no hesitation, only a steady calm. This puzzled the swordmaster. A man who faced death without fear must possess extraordinary skill. For a long moment the two men stood facing each other. Then the swordmaster slowly lowered his weapon. "This duel is unnecessary," he said, and he walked away. The servant stood there, stunned. He had come expecting to die. Instead, the duel had ended before it began. Some old Zen stories suggest that when the mind stops struggling with fear and outcome, a different kind of strength appears. The same quiet attention we bring to small, ordinary moments can sometimes be more powerful than years of effort. If you enjoy quiet stories and ancient wisdom for modern life, subscribe for more.